gamers, welcome back to GamerSpot, your go-to channel for all things gaming and fun on the internet. We've brought another fresh video of the top 10 strategy games for PC. So without further ado, let's get started. Gears Tactics. The main series of Gears of War games are covered-based shooters where you take control of ripped warriors defending mankind from the Locust Mutant Horde. Amazingly, Gears Tactics from Xbox Game Studios is the franchise's first foray into the turn-based tactics genre that retains many of the series' defining characteristics, such as wild melee executions, locations with lots of cover, and waves of overly aggressive foes. The game's tactical components are provided through action points, travel lines, range cones, and the capacity to enlist new troops. Yet, shoddy enemy spawning might be aggravating at times. Marvel's Midnight Suns, a strategic card-based tactics game from the creators of XCOM, pits some of Marvel's most recognizable heroes against Lilith and her wicked supernatural powers. To create a streamlined and quick turn-based game, Midnight Suns does away with a lot of the RNG and grid-focused fighting. Battles are dynamically limited by card-based ability decks, but the incredibly distinct and versatile heroes more than make up for it. Enjoy character interactions, love Fire Emblem outside of battle to get to know your fellow heroes. Treachery in Beatdown City. This one initially gives the impression of being a slavish homage to the beat-em-up classics of the 1980s and 1990s. The brawler, however, stands out from its predecessors thanks to its menu-driven tactical combination system, biting urban satire, and unique gameplay. This new challenger creation is an entertaining experience that challenges you to use your intellect to navigate the gentrification elements that plague a fictitious city's streets, but its tempo might be too slow for fans of typical beat-em-ups. Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. For years, sci-fi enthusiasts have been enthralled by the Battlestar Galactica franchise, with both the original 1978 series and the 2004 revival earning cult classic status. You are thrust into the first Cylon battle in the Battlestar Galactica Deadlock video game, which was created by Black Lab Games on territory that none of the two programmed have really explored. You're in charge of the Colonial Fleet's whole force composition in the turn-based tactics game. Despite the fact that some tactical aspects occasionally feel out of balance, Deadlock upholds the franchise's reputation by offering fantastic space fights and fascinating backstory. Halo Wars 2. This real-time strategy game is set in the well-known Halo universe created by Microsoft Game Studios. The goal of Halo Wars 2's warfare system, which is molded around a rock-paper-scissors game, is to build up bases and troops to fight against enemy alien forces. It's simple to develop the appropriate troops for the task at hand, whether that's seizing enemy bases, defending your own base, or surviving enemy waves, once you become comfortable with your units and resource production. StarCraft 2. Legacy of the Void. The third and final StarCraft 2 expansion is an excellent way to wrap up Blizzard's real-time strategy story and a perfect way to start playing one of the most challenging yet rewarding video games ever created. Legacy of the Void does not require you to own any earlier editions of the game, in contrast to the preceding StarCraft 2 expansion. It's entirely independent. Legacy of the Void is one of the greatest PC games ever made when you take into account its varied single-player story, beautiful cinematics, and a new noob-friendly co-op feature. Supreme Commander 2. This one by Gas-Powered Games obviously doesn't merit the word Supreme in its title, but changing it would defeat the point of creating a sequel. It's a good sequel to the one from 2007, but it's certainly meant for a wider audience. Supreme Commander 2 is less of a proud member of a distinctive series and more of a standard real-time strategy game with the micromanagement details much reduced or even eliminated. Even so, if you can get past the altered gameplay, it's a ton of fun. Tactics Ogre Reborn. Formerly for the PSP, this classic SNES strategy game has been remastered for PC and modern systems. The Reborn edition has high-definition pixel remastering, fully voiced English and Japanese story sections, re-recorded soundtrack, and rebalanced gameplay while retaining the sprite-based charm, isometric perspective, and fiercely tough tactics. The emphasis on grinding has been removed and more dynamic character constraints have been added, forcing you to play tactically. Triangle Strategy. Fans of the genre will find this captivating tactical RPG to be a standout since it deftly combines narrative-based decision-making with sophisticated fantasy and strategic components. It was previously available on the Nintendo Switch, but now it's there for PC users too. It features outstanding turn-based combat, an engrossing narrative, and a great cast of people for you to get to know as you decide the fate of a continent. A complex and satisfying RPG is the result of decision-driven plot elements, good characters, and synergistic combat systems. XCOM Chimera Squad. The XCOM video games are not for the weak-hearted. The cruel, turn-based tactic gameplay mainly relies on chance, unavoidable unit death, and a lengthy, meticulous resource management-intensive campaign. Sadly, novice strategy enthusiasts can find the process intimidating. On the other hand, Chimera Squad, which was created by Firaxis, is a friendlier and more approachable XCOM game. That's all for now. If you enjoyed the video, please share it with your friends and family. To increase engagement, like and comment on the video, and subscribe to watch our future videos. We'll see you in the following video. Keep playing in the meantime.